Good evening. My mouth is incinerated. Whoa. Just in the off chance, like I don't know, like when I was going food shopping yesterday, I picked up some cheese that interested me. When I was in Massachusetts, they had like these little bars of Cabot cheeses, right? And I got the wickedly horseradish. And I had that cheese, and that was delicious. So when I was food shopping the other day on Friday, they also had like a little block of habanero cheese. And I was like, I'm not typically into the super spicy stuff, but like I'll try it. You know, and it's good, but it incinerated my taste buds. Now all I can taste is a habanero. Like the orange soda I'm drinking tastes like habanero. Like the habanero cheese, yeah. So, wee woo, when we hang out tomorrow, there'll be some here that you can have also. It's just this particular cheese that doesn't cut well for some reason. Like it's kind of crumbly, but it's still really good. It's really good. Sammy Beans, thank you so much for the resub. The 3-month gift sub from Darkness Dragoon has entered month 2. Welcome on in, Sammy. Welcome on in. Let me go through the list here real quick, and then we'll get started. Woo! Spicy cheese. I had to find the spicy cheese. Oh my gosh. Did y'all know I am super gay for wee woo? Hunterkin, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gosh, I love the spicy cheese. Winter Wolf, welcome on in. Seribot, thank you so much for popping in and keeping us all safe. Wee woo, gosh, I love wee woo. Gosh, I'm gay for wee woo. Nova, welcome on in. Poji, welcome. Anomaly, hello, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. 37 months. That is 3 frickin' years. 3 years and a month. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Anomaly. Days to months to years. It has been fantastic. Thank you for very many wonderful hours spent in these streams. I am happy to support you, Ahty. Thank you so much, Anomaly. Thank you so much. Gosh. Proxy, my favorite purple cat. Welcome on in. Nice to see you, sweetie. Eric. Eric. Electric Mouse. Hello, welcome on in. See, scroll. I don't know what the hell the deal was with the patty business earlier. For some reason, like I was sending out invites and nobody was getting them, and I was just like, fuck it, I hate this shit. Somebody else do it. Sammy Beans, welcome on in. Winter Wolf, hello, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Malik, hello, welcome. Malik's a good hacker. Gosh, look at all those shout-outs. Look at all those shout-outs. Y'all should go follow and watch each and every one of those folks. They're like the best hacking people. Vera, hello, welcome on in. Rising Advent, hello, welcome. Trying to get all the good beans. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we got to do around these parts. We got to get all them good beans. But holy heck. Y'all, thank y'all so much for coming by today and like suffering through the scuff we had earlier. I was not expecting to have what happened happen, but it did, unfortunately. And like, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we still made it work though. We still made it work. And it turned out to be a really great stream. You know, like I love streaming with Yori. Love it. You know, and I am so fortunate. I'm so fortunate that like Yori as amazing as she is, like, carves out a dedicated spot for us to play Pokemon games together every Saturday and has for years. And like, I'm so grateful for that. I'm just so grateful. Gosh. I never imagined Pokemorning was going to turn into what it has. And gosh, nothing's going to change anytime soon. So, yeah. I got to start thinking about which other, like, another Pokemon game to play. I think Yori had the right idea of it, though. Like, it might be Diamond. It might be Diamond, or it might be Platinum. Something like that. It could be. We'll see. We'll see. Also, I think what was happening earlier is I had sent out an invite to Vera before I realized you were already in one. And then because Vera hadn't declined or accepted the invite yet, it had us kind of reserved and unable to join a new party. Oh, probably, yeah. That's why I kind of think that, like, you know, we just need to have, like, a dedicated person who's here, like, every single time that just does the party stuff. Like, for, like, our normal MSQ or, like, Hildebrand. Tozu likes to form the parties for the raiding stuff, because Tozu is the host for that. And, like, you know, it's Tozu's baby. So, like, you know, like, Tozu's got the reins there. I'm just along for the ride. I bombarded Mr. Squeegee with a cavalcade of extravagant verbiage, the likes of which overwhelmed our curvaceous friend's equipment, causing their surge protector to spontaneously erupt. Oh my god. It certainly was a spontaneous eruption, that is for sure. But yeah, yeah, that was not a good time. And I gotta rethink that whole setup. I think that, you know, where my server is plugged in, I really need to tone that down, because I don't use it for anything other than, like, Plex, you know. And it's stupid to have the equipment I have doing that. So, hoping I got a good replacement. I did, but it's only part of the issue, you know. The bigger issue is that, you know, the power it draws is generally not good. You know, so it's not... It doesn't sip. So, I gotta change that whole setup. I really do. So I got some plans in the works. But I just need to, like, some little cable doodads and things like that. Little stuff. But anyway, let me, I'm gonna pop on over to main here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna turn that music off, and we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. I forgot to do my blur, though. There we go. Whoop. There it is. All right. Let me pop in a voice real quick, and just make sure everyone's ready. Hi. Is everybody all set and ready to go?
Yeah, me and Farrah already over at Camp Broken Glass standing with Hildebrand.
Okay. All right. I will be at Camp Broken Ass momentarily. So, all right. So, Camp Broken Ass. Let's see. That is Endwalker. Meow, 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 meow. There we go. Meow, 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 meow. There we are. All right. There's Ryu. There we go. All right. Let's do this. Everyone present and accounted for? Ah, we appear to be missing Master De Leon. Thank you, Nem. You sweetheart. Oh, shit. So, Nem, without being too specific, I sent what you sent me for my birthday. I sent that to a friend of mine, and now a friend of mine is bugging me for my ref. so I have to send my ref now. And I need to do that. I need to do that just super quick. Let's see. Artistic. Okay. Gift art and comms. ref. I don't see it. All right, I'm gonna have to send it from my phone. Can't wait to see the results. Oh my gosh. I'm actually really excited about it. I wanted art from this person for a very long time, and they are a person who is very near and dear to my heart, so. I'm not going to be any more specific than that because like it would be, I'd be letting the cat out of the bag, no pun intended. Let's see. Give me 1 second, folks. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me. Gosh, where is it? Oh my god, it's got to be somewhere in here. I have too much porn on my phone. I mean, what? There we go, it's sending. Okay. We appear to be missing Master De Leon. Come on, which mouse is it? It's this one. There's Butthead. My apologies, but I had a hunch that I thought might save us some time. I spoke with some contingent officers, you see, and our Numerius is on the roster of Allied Imperial troops. That does certainly make things easier. And were they able to point you in the direction of this numerous chap's posting? Yes, Numerius is currently with his unit, organizing the supply dump at Forum Patens. We should head on over there, and hope he can spare a few moments to talk. The chill here seeps right into your bones. How are you all not shivering in that unseasonal attire? A Manderville man on a mission feels neither heat nor cold. I'm not sure how one's frame of mind can overcome the reality of frostbite, but then again, reality always seems relative around the Mandervilles. So where are we headed? We have to speak with De Leon, who's at Forum Patens. Where's that? North. Okay. We shall go north. I shall don my chocobo with the fresh barding that Poji has furnished me with. Which is fucking gorgeous, by the way. Oh my god, Ahty, what? What? Malika's cosplaying Nashu. That's awesome. Excellent. Excellent. That is amazing. You know, I'm kind of thinking, it might be a little late now, but I kind of want an outfit for my 3D avatar here. Kind of like the robes, the Ancients robes that I have. I kind of want one, a set that's the Mandeville suit. But it has my boobs popping out the front of it. I think that would be cute and hot. And then also, also, like an Asian outfit, like a proper Asian outfit. That would be cool. But like, I think I would want to have like I would want to design the mask myself, I think. Not make the mask, but like come up with like a design that like fits my furry face. That would be kind of cool. Right. Let's talk to Delion. Hello! Is there a Numerius here? I am Delion, the editor-in-chief of The Thavnarian Truth. I've come to follow up on your eyewitness account. The editor-in-chief himself! What an honor! I wish there was more to the story, but everything I know was in my submission. I've not left to tell. Unless you've something else to share? Didn't you say you saw the saucer as well? Oh, I did more than just see it. This was around the time when the fighting with Nerva's faction had escalated into all-out war, you understand. I'd been assigned to an anti-aircraft cannon, and was actively surveying for enemies when this silver vessel flew into view. Some new kind of war machina, I presumed, so I opened fire and knocked it out of the sky. Presumed? You mean you never got a good look at the wreckage? We were at war. I wasn't about to venture onto the battlefield to indulge my curiosity. It's probably still out there, somewhere. Oh, poor guy. We have to find that flying, or should I say, fallen, silvery saucer. Do you have an idea where it crashed? Not an exact location, no. Then we'd best have the god's own luck. Garlemald's capital region encompasses malms and malms of icy wilderness. If I may, do you happen to remember the approximate speed and bearing of the saucer, and the position and firing angle of the cannon? More or less, I think. An artillerist without a head for numbers wouldn't be long for the profession. That should be sufficient. Thank you. Wow. I have it. The starship impacted the Earth 1,360 yalms to the northeast of our current location. Give or take a few yalms. How in the seven hells did you arrive at that conclusion? Elementary algebra, my dear Delion. Assuming the craft belonging to Master Poopoo's comrade is of similar construction, determining its trajectory is trivial. My brilliant clone, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to offer the self-same conclusion, but once again, he has beaten me to the punch. Hooray for Inspector Brandyhild! I seem to have stolen my progenitor's thunder. My apologies. 1,360 or so yalms to the northeast of here. That improves the chances of our search from near hopeless to rather hopeful. Let's go and find this fallen saucer, shall we? Right. Search for the starship records. Okay. Alright, let's do this. I wonder if we could cut all the way through the city to the other side. I'd imagine it should be open. It shouldn't block us too much.
Drink up, slut.
Yes, I should drink. I was gonna have some of my orange sody, but I think I'm just gonna have some water for right now. Here, Wemgulls. There we go. No fate. Savrin, hello. The Final Fantasy XIV tastes like a habanero? Yes. Oh my gosh, that habanero cheese. Wee Woo is gonna help me destroy that tomorrow. I sure am. Consume. It's just a little loaf, though. It's a little loaf. I think a little bit goes a long way. I got a little loaf of that the horseradish one too. The horseradish one is delicious. All right, here we go. Metal plating. A scorched and twisted scrap of metal plating. A starship like Poo-Poo's could have been reduced to a similar state were it hit by artillery rounds. Oh, what have you found there, Ahty? An exterior panel. This is from my friend's starship, I'm sure of it. Debris from the crash landing. I see no other pieces in the immediate vicinity, which means the vessel may have weathered the barrage and made it good its escape. Another possibility is that your comrade recovered most of the wreckage, or some as yet unknown party did. You're saying someone may have made off with our cosmic visitor? Saucer and all? I say, this is an altogether different kind of alien abduction. Has anyone seen Nashu? Now that you mention it, where is my loyal assistant? Uh-oh. Help! You have to help! My beloved Miss Nashu has been kidnapped! Some cad claiming to be an agent of Dr. Lugay came and took her away. He told me to tell you, and I quote, "If you want your precious companion returned alive, then Ahty must present herself at the Tower of Babel, specifically the Magitech servicing facility." Don't forget that part. Ooh. Nam, oh my gosh. The gall, the temerity, the audacity. My stalwart aide, spirited away under my very nose. Nam, that's hot. My apologies, but who are you? A close acquaintance of Nashu, I assume? Me? Oh no, I wish. I mean, I just happened to be passing through this snowfield. I'm a snowflake inspector, you see. Not too alike and all that. Anyway, enough about me. You need to go save Miss Nashu. At last, a chance to stretch my legs. Oh, wow. I have incinerated my own clothing. What say you, my son? Shall we get this rescue mission underway? Indeed we shall. They left without us, even though this doctor fellow asked for you by name. Curious. For Godbert, clothing simply gets in the way of combat. Yes. Oh, a solo duty. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
By the way, Ahty.
Yeah.
I was just mentioning a theory. What if Godbert's clothes are actually just a glamour and he in fact has no clothes on?
Why is there a... It's a solo duty.
Yeah.
Time to disband party.
Yep. That would be pretty interesting. It would be pretty interesting if Godbert literally just his clothes were a hologram.
I mean, the way he changed like that, that was basically a glamour prism or a glamour plate.
It was, yeah.
It's a glamour plate.
I'm actually gonna get this going.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do this. I've collected what evidence remained of the crash, but solving this mystery will have to wait. The case of the abducted assistant calls. Meanwhile, at the Tower of Babel. Whee! All shall fall before Supre Luge. With this new and improved body, revenge will finally be mine. Oh, jeez. You will release Nashu this instant. What are you two doing here? I specifically asked for the adventurer. Be gone before I unleash my fury prematurely. Oh ho ho! This promises to be a proper battle. I see no reason to trouble Ahty. We tackle this menace as father and son. The Manderville men together. Agreed! Bah, I'll not waste my appetite for vengeance on the side dishes. Hired thugs, time to earn your pay. Oh ho! A little warm-up before the main event. Get them. Oh, am I battling as Godbert? I don't know. I don't know about this. What do I do? Rage of the Gentleman combo. Okay. we go. Now what? Your lackey's found lacking. Come out and face your fate. Insolent worms, the sun will be the first to die. What am I supposed to do? Basically what I have to do. Cannot use yet? Okay. Looks like I got him. You survived my missiles. Then enjoy some leftover war machina. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, okay. My war machina. If reasonable means fail, then unreasonable measures are called for. Wow. That was just getting started. You stopped them all by sidestepping? Very well. It seems I must crush you myself. There we go. Force my hand. I'll bring this place down on your heads. That was 5. 5. There we go. There we go. Troxel, hello. Welcome on in. Now's our chance. What? Ah! Ah! What? The Manderville Man! Victorious again! Manderville generational bonding overdrive, what? Aw, poor Hildebrand. Ah, things seem to be well in hand. Whee! Don't get ahead of yourself. There you are, my loathsome nemesis. I've saved something special just for you. No! Here's Nashu. That was a lovely nap. Oh, did someone build a Magitech servicing facility while I was asleep? Nicely done, Inspector Brandyhild. Once more, the clone has put the original to shame. Inspector, please, I am but a pale imitation of your ideal. Ha, I knew keeping company with the famous Ahty would lead me to a worthy challenge. Worthy of breaking a sweat, at least. Two choices. You've done all the work for me, and you've done all the work for me. Work? This? 'Twas but a playful skirmish compared to your usual do-or-die dilemmas. The villain is vanquished, and Nashu is returned to us safe and sound. I say we head back to Radzat Han to regroup and rethink our position. Your comrade yet lives, Master Poo-Poo. I am certain of it. Take heart and let us continue the search.
Drop it.
Oh my god, the anvil's broken again! God damn it! Yes, I'll join. There we go. I remember standing in the snow and dreaming of being warm, then suddenly I wasn't cold anymore. Isn't that odd? Maybe I should fall asleep in uncomfortable places more often. Aw, wee woo. TTS is still broken. Yeah, I mean, like, I updated BikuBot and now everything is broken, so I'll have to fix that. Sorry about that, wee woo. To Garlemald and back we have journeyed, yet this is just the beginning of the case of the silent correspondent. Come, my friends, the shard of saucer we secured shall lead us onwards to new discoveries. Wait for me, Inspector! I don't know which way is onwards! Everyone's staring at me. I should follow him, shouldn't I? Wait for me! That bracing melee was just what the Kyrogen ordered. A spot of exertion to stimulate the mind. I find myself ready to grapple with the finer points of forging again. Your assistance in this historic reproduction of Manderville weaponry would be, as always, most welcome. Until our next meeting. Thank you for assisting with my investigations, Ahty. Once again, our travels were rife with inexplicable phenomena, and yet I am no closer to exposing Poo-Poo's well-concealed conspiracy. So who's level 500 in Final Fantasy XIV, Ahty? I don't know. I think that is, are you talking about Godbert? I think you might be talking about Godbert. He will slip up one day, though, and you and I will be there to catch him. Gosh. Meanwhile, somewhere in Thavnair. Nobody cares about him? What? Oh. Godbert memes. Godbert only appears at level 500. Because his true level would be unfathomable, yeah. Most likely. You took my coin and you failed. What audacity that you should return, seeking my largesse once more. I deserve your scorn, but I promise you, your plans are in danger so long as the tenacious pest yet lives. I know of a path to victory, a forbidden path, one which demands the manifestation of the divine. You have my attention. He does look vaguely familiar. Well, just a little bit. That was kind of a cool fight, though, not gonna lie. All right, so this is actually a really good time. It's a really good time for me to do the 3-minute ad break because, like, that's gonna happen in like 4 minutes. So let me just do that right now so we're not interrupted. So BRB folks, get up out of your chairs, stretch those weggies, get yourself a drinky and a snack, and I will see you back here in exactly 3 minutes. BRB. Also, hello, Rogue Spike. Alrighty, welcome back. There we go. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Right. Everybody's dicking around on their cell phones. Get back to Woik. Ahty, eager to resume our investigations? I know I am. Do you recall the scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandyhild has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with Poo-Poo's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activities. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. I say that would be fair. To Kama. Where the fuck am I going? Oh my god, I am dumb! Okay, here we go. Yes, here we go. Meow, 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 I can't help but do that. Oh my god. Thank you, Malik. Meow, 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 goes the ring-tailed cat. You're not wrong. At least this one, anyway. All right, there we go. Here we go. What a cute little blue Smurf. We're gonna Smurf, an alien Smurf. Oh, Ahty, I'm so worried for Master Poo Poo. My headcanon is that your Sona has a bit of cat DNA in them, in addition to being a ringtail cat. Also zebra. But anyway, 'tis horrible misfortune, Ahty. Calamitous even. Poor Master Poo Poo has fallen gravely ill. He's so bluish green. More so, I mean. Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Poo Poo is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body? Nashu's delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest. Good gods, Nashu! You'll blow our host's domicile to pieces! Put them away! Aww. If I may. When I was cloned from the Inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the Starship's archives. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Poo Poo's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. A Xeno-Man hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations. I need video of this, but with my avatar in that seat. I have it. Master Poo Poo is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold. Gods grant me strength. As a visitor to Atheris, Master Poo Poo has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Aha! 'Tis just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. Thank you, Nem. But even if it is the common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good? They almost certainly would. Based on results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need to but gather the ingredients. Then ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Pochi, I think this is episode 4? I think? If we go at a pretty good clip, I think we could probably finish it tonight. With maybe a little bit of time to spare. Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Poo Poo's collection of samples. Otherwise, there are only 2 which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the Cachapa which wander salt winds welcome. Ah, the slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Ahty. Hell yeah. The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damp shroom, which I am hoping can be found among the Great Work's extensive stock of alchemical reagents. Very well. Nashu, Delion, and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient. Inspector Brandyhild, you're such an expert on all things Thavner. Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations, nothing more. As I said, I am hoping the alchemists have the damp shroom we need, but it really is quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Let us not prolong Master Poo-Poo's suffering a moment longer. Could I get a shout out for Rogue Spike, please? That would be amazing. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. Thank you, Poji. Vera. Let's see. By the way, Ahty, Malik wants you to look at him and remember Nashu has bombs. Oh no! Poor Nashu. Anyway. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did? I did a Jeremy Clarkson. Oh no! Anyway. Let's see, I need to go to... I have to slay a Kachapa. Where do I find a Kachapa? No, I don't want to go to Yedlamad. Actually... That's where we can find a Kachapa. Near Yedlamad. Let's go. You Bengus. No, you're a Bengus. I have a Bengus. There's a difference. Okay, I won't argue with that one. I won't argue that I'm a gooba. Oh no! Just wanted to spend gil. I love spending gil. Plus, y'all like to rush me around, trying to get me to teleport everywhere. What if I want to walk? Is a Bingus what you're calling it now? Sure, yeah. My zebra Bingus. Here's a Kachapa. Oh no! Anyway. Thank you, Nem. Thank you. There we go. It dead. Clip this Bingus grab. No grabbing the Bingus on stream. That is a TOS violation. That is a violation of the toss. I can't violate the toss. I can't do that. I don't have to grab it during the stream, but can we violate you? Yes. I'll put it away. No, it's not too much. It's not too much. No, wait. Alu, no, it's not too much. Yes, TM. Could I get a shout out for Alu Moon Shadow? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Euphemisms, Nova. Euphemism after euphemism after euphemism. It's a veritable cascade of euphemism. A fountain of euphemism. Alu is a very good bean, yes. A Pornoboros! Oh my god, I love it! I love that. I love that. I love that. I'm going to become very small and hide away in Ahty's tail floof and take a nap. Please feel free. Set up shop. There is more than enough tail to go around. Phrasing. Ah, Ahty. I had every confidence that you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us. The alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. Then I must put my keen inspector's sense to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself with the essence of the dank. Yo, I'm so high right now. Damp. The word is damp shroom, and you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. It is close, my friends, and getting closer and closer, even as we speak. I hear you folk are in the market for damp shrooms. I might have some to sell, if you're interested. But how? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then, if you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction up on the perfumed rise. Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Though, in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildebrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents, air quotes. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. God, I want to trip that little kid. Every time he runs by me, I just want to stick my foot out. All right. Let's do this. I think it would be better if they just called it Dank Shroom. That would be much funnier. Could I get a shout out for Poji Force, please? That would be great. Sure, Ahty, no problem. Thank you, Ryu. Cute does not mean you have to find yourself attractive. Cute is not physical. Cute is your actions. Cute is being true to yourself and kind to others. Cute is being a silly little goober and having fun in the moment. You're all cute. You're all good beans. Thank you, Anomaly. For who? I couldn't hear you. Vera is telling me how the Mandervilles are reality benders, and that explains how everything happens when he wants it to. Honestly, you're not wrong. I mean, like, he's a time bender. There we are. Here's our drug dealer. Ah, you're here. Good, good. And here's the damp shroom, as promised. Oh-ho. Glad we are for your assistance. Ah, not so fast. There is still the matter of payment. Of course, of course. And how much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil. 1 million gil for one measly mushroom? That's outright robbery! A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Nashu, how fare we for coin? We're plumb out, Inspector. Ah, then it is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? I have an orchestrion roll collecting problem. Gotta buy them all. Spent the last of my savings on Return to Oblivion. If that's the way of it, then I shall beg Father for the necessary amount. Saving Master Poo-Poo's life is worth every gil. Give that man nothing. We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. Rodzat Han City Guard, at your service. We received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damp Shroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was, quite frankly, ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you are welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it? Yes, very much so. That is very, magnanimous of you. Bah, you think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? If that bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Van Hoody, I believe what his name was, purchased the trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy. Put a lot of people out of work. Van Hoody. I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour? Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hanish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there is no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hoody are, nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. Damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary of problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hoody's riches, he knows no reluctance in spending them. He bought a historic temple to serve as his home and commissioned a private airship, among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Core. That swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. All in a day's work, my dear Nashu. I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandyhill, shall we? I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing the most hated foe. Whee! Oh, gosh. Oh, Poji's bored. Let's see. Where do I go? Where am I on my map? Oh, who cares? I'm just gonna go straight there. Whoop! There we go. Yeah, I'm supposed to go to the place. Up the stairs. Up the stairs! Yeah, Nem drew me a doodle of me wearing the Manderville like kind of suit with the rose on it and everything like that, but with my boobs popping out the top of it, and I like that a lot. So I kind of wanna get that commissioned. How do I blue my in-game chat? What do you mean blue it? Oh, how do I blur it? Oh, I see. So actually, I use a filter. I use a filter in OBS, and I have that as kind of as a source that's set up, and then I just kind of you crop it into a square that just kind of pops on over the chat. It's actually relatively simple to do. Because a lot of people use blur filters for like lots of different stuff, but like, you know, like, but you can use it to obscure things like in-game chat, which I chose to do. There were like a lot of like plugins and things like that you could do to make it blurry, but like that all takes system resource, right? With the built-in tools of OBS, you can do the same thing, and there's not really any overhead. Which filter? I know the rest. I have zero clue what filter it is. Let me see. Actually, I'll just look that up real quick. I don't mind. Let's see. What did I do with that? It's been a while since I set it up, so just give me a moment. That on the source filter. Yeah, so basically, like, you know, I use like a dual PC setup, so like my thing is gonna kind of is not built into OBS by default. What? Well, what I'm using is not. Yeah, this isn't a plugin that I'm using. It's under effects filters. So basically, on the same source that you have the game is in, you right-click it, select filters. It'll bring up the filter menu, and like it'll have like effects filters in the left-hand side. What I did is I did the stuff that's in there. I did dual Kawase blur algorithm, which is the least hardware intensive. Effects filter must be the plugin then. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know that I have that many plugins, really. Whatever filter you just named is not in there. Okay, let's see. How did I do this? Oh my god, it's been like years. Only has a sharpen filter, no blur. Okay. So it might have been something that I did. I think I might have followed directions by there's a streamer called Nutty, Nutty. I believe he does a lot of like, you know, little tutorials on like different little things that you can do in OBS. Some of them require plugins, some of them don't. This might have been from something like that. For some reason, I thought this was something I just did default in OBS. But like most of the stuff I've done in OBS is like from tutorials that Nutty has done. Okay, if I link a couple, yeah, go for it. Go for it, Malik. Go for it. Like what I do for streaming is not anything that's like a big trade secret or anything like that. I don't want to put barriers in front of sharing knowledge, because I mean, I think there's plenty of room for everyone to succeed doing this, you know. Penta, thank you so much for the follow. Composite blur. Okay, that rings a bell. That rings a bell. I think that is probably it. But I believe if you use composite blur, which is an extremely popular plugin for stuff like this, make sure you use dual Kawase. Because the other ones like Gaussian blur and things like that, I believe they take up system resource. They can kind of make your CPU go crazy. But I know dual Kawase is pretty light, and is relatively light on the CPU stuff. All right. Inspector Hildebrand tells me you have the liver to go along with his damp shroom. Source copy, I don't think I use. Let's see. A fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master Poo-Poo outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it is ready. The second one is for duplicating a source. Ah, I see. What a little blue baby. This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us, and we can commence the treatment. Looks like he's all better. so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. Master Poo-Poo recovered his strength in mere moments. 'Twould seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming. Ha! You are our dear friend now, Mr. Poo-Poo. 'Tis our pleasure to help. And it will be my pleasure to harm. What is that? I'll not fall for the same trick twice! Oh no! Aww. What is she gonna do with it? Impudent worms, taste my full power. Buckets! Kobe! Buckets! Kobe! Buckets! Who says cat girls can't jump? Oh no! A globetrotter she ain't. But I am, bitch! Not again! Okay, that was straight up Team Rocket right there. The baller of light. You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand, somewhat singed but apparently unharmed. I've pondered and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours and feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien? Ah, a fine jest, but I assure you, I am without a doubt an Uldan-born Manderville of terrestrial Huron stock. He's Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? I've done the blur and it looks 100 times better. Appreciate it. No worries, Penta. I'm glad we could help. Where even to begin? But never mind. We have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master Poo-Poo's missing comrade. It is time we reopened the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. And I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. The Charlians. I knew it. This fucking guy. I'm all but certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. I'll wager we'll find what we're looking for in Old Charlian. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy. The Charlians can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Loperids don't count. Human Hunter, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. It's boss time. I'm here to break rules and hearts in twos, because that's what the baddest do. What's good with you? Doing pretty well today. I hope you're well, Human Hunter. While Master DeLeon's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Charlian sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Nay, my friend, I too sense our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlian immediately. Ahty, Vera's boobs bounce in these robes. What? Right. My calculations may have failed me, but my companions did not. It was your quick thinking that saw the villain laid low, with a tremendous flourish, no less. But Vera won't let me see? Clearing all the Manderville quests? Yes, we are. My physics are jiggling. That's not... what's not to understand? I must see. I must see the jiggle physics because I am the CEO. I demand it.
Fine. If I step forward, you can see it.
They do jiggle a little bit. I like that. It's very accurate. Behold, booba jiggle. It is very nice. 10 out of 10.
Sank at a sank.
Brandy Hill told me you all went in search of ingredients for my medicine. I am so very grateful. The time has come, Ahty. Charlian is the beating heart of this conspiracy, and I won't let them hide their machinations any longer. Nice teamwork, Ahty. Nothing but net. Charlian awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? So this experimental aetherite will allow us to teleport thither even absent attunement? Splendid! Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. All right. Speak with Hildebrand and old Charlian. Okay. I wish I could just walk there. I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Oh, when you've traveled the cosmos as much as I have, teleportation is not the least bit disconcerting. How severe is your aether sickness, Master Poo Poo? So this is the City of Learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. Oh, how are you all not sick to your stomachs? Experimental aetherites make travel exponentially more fun. Sometimes I feel as though I am the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. But this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it that Charlian's secret agents travel the star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. If we're to find answers, then that's where we need to look. Secret agents? You mean gleaners? These gleaner chaps sound like they might know a thing or two. I say we pay them a visit in their little underground base. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yes? Then let us be on our way. Time is friggin' flying today. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. I wish my physics jiggled. Even though I'm the CEO of Jiggle Physics, sometimes my physics don't jiggle. They're jiggled. Jiggly doobers. All right, Nil Zozo. Ahty, no. What? What? I ran right past them and gooba'd? What do you mean gooba'd? Oh, I see. What beautiful architecture. Charlian is clearly one of your more advanced civilizations. The city's archives are said to be bursting with knowledge of countless peoples accumulated over the centuries. I should very much like to peruse the shelves once we have attended to our main mission. If you're still feeling poorly, my all-purpose cure can perk you right up. No, thank you. I am much recovered. Too busy meowing, it's okay. Is it though? These must be the lifts in question. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, madam? My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance. Well, now I can completely relax. Finished a side mission I was in the middle of in Street Fighter 6, though tomorrow I'm gonna try and do the second walk. Hell yeah. If it is assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy. I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it! Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, yet again do our paths cross in the most serendipitous fashion. Father, what business brings you to Charlian? I am in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Manderville weaponry. My investigations led me to believe it is to be found here in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below. This is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift? Companions' bosoms. And Godbert is without pants. That is the default state of Godbert. Master Godbert Mandeville. The forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged. I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archeon. Yeah, that's right. You get to stay behind, you little shit. All right, over here somewhere. I think my character took a page from his book with his ninja attire being pantsless. Hell with this. I'm gonna fly. Or not. I will trot. What is your highest level class? It would be Bard. I am a level 94. It's really the only class I play a lot of. Although I am training up my warrior. Ringtail Rotary. You're not wrong. Roland Cole. What an incredible vault of accumulated curiosities. I should very much like to return here once our mission is complete. Ah, they have transformed the subterranean environment into one more suited to surface beings. I am reminded of the orbital stations built by my own home star. For me, it's my ninja and dancer both being at level 100. My reaper being my third at level 95. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I will get there. I will get there eventually. I just wanted to play through the story again. And like, I love Bard. I really can't stay. I really can't tear myself away from it. From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Atheros. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it will be these studious folk. A shiny silver saucer? I am sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part. Or so you would have us believe, but the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien starships. We are not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in Thomazane, but it was neither for military purposes nor of extraterrestrial origin. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. Ahty, did you know you're a sweetie? No, but I know you are. While I cannot assist you with your missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Mariel Ergonomics, in the medial circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you've found yourselves a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the Agent of Enquiry and friends is in order. To Mariel Ergonomics we go. Alright, and with that, I'm about due for my next 3-minute ad break, so I think I'm going to take that now. So, BRB, folks. Get up out of your chairs, stretch those weggies, grab yourselves a drinky and a snack, and I will meet you back here in exactly 3 minutes. BRB. Alright, we're back. There we go. Perfect. Where are we going? Gather information about around Mariol ergonomics. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. I got a sandwich in the fridge that's calling my name after stream. I'm here. All right. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the Mandragora's hereabouts. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. Alright, here's one hiding amongst the high poly grapes. Oh, you must be talking about the one of those new Mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they've started to rot almost immediately. Not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious the crop turned out. They don't look that great. I mean, you gotta ditch some of those polys. They're too high poly to be delicious grapes. Okay, not that one. There's somebody over here. Please talk to Brandyhild. Where is Brandyhild? Oh, there he is. Nope, that's Hildebrand. Where's Brandyhild? Where is Hildebutt? Where is he? Over by the grapes, okay. There he is. What fine and juicy looking grapes. Okay, what? What? The researcher and Brandyhild seem to be making tongue-in-cheek references to the grapes, since they're low poly like he is. Oh, interesting. Here we go. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own 2 eyes, I did, and it was no Mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there, only this, friend you described was scudding along behind with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Alright. I have to speak with Brandybutt. Wonderful! That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question. In fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, and you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here then? They certainly were. If you've a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavnair on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel the likes of which I'd never seen before. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict, there would be a need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture. And so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield. It cannot be a coincidence. The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Radzadhan. His guest wished to make repairs to his craft, yet, even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thalmazane engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics, while the engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs. The apothecary and his companion were awaiting here at Marial. And then what happened? Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but, being typical Charlians, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square elm of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft, and that little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. Or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thavnarian truth, you see, and love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Can it be true? I have a readership in Charlian? Perhaps I've misjudged these people. 'Twould seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Poo-Poo, and in the company of a Hanish alchemist of undisclosed description. Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey. I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Radzadhan and continue the search. All right, back to Radzadhan. Here we go. All right, here's Hildebrand and Nashu. There and back again, in the blink of an eye. summarize our findings, we now know Master Poo-Poo's friend is safe and in the company of a Hanish gentleman, and possibly here on this very isle. Oh ho, that does sound promising. Father, you've returned to the city? I trust this means your own investigation was successful? That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into Charlene's safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Charleans never did find the time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archeon, still awaiting processing. And here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbert's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom? Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a star-faring race with whom we once traded. A star-faring race? What? Mandervillians? Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images are stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however. Then let us retire to our rooms, in comma, and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. We're just gonna leave it there in the middle of the floor. There's that creepy kid again. Mandervillians. A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? I'm getting tired. Super tired. Everyone comfortable? Let's see what this device has for us. Oh, flashbang. Woo! I am Godbrand, wanderer of stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire. First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Godbrand, our founding father? I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of the star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Wow. Mandervillians are parasitic symbionts. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. Once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about the impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. The symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. That is really red. Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon. But the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide safe haven for another. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. My dear descendants, the folk of the star are most fragile, yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes in my memory of Manderville armaments, for the benefit of these wonderful peoples whom I hold in the highest regard. Yeah, Ahty, I'm headed off to bed now, but I wish you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much, Nova. Have a great night yourself. Sleep well. What an astounding development. Aww. I, Hildebrand, Heliodor Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small, should it be in service of my fellow man. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. But wait a minute. Then why is Lady Julianne so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? Well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that, but 'tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for Godbrand, and for the good of our star. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Ahty. Pray await me at the Aetherite Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. Right. Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light, but I have to say, this wasn't one of them. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlian who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding web of lies and deception, without exception. I have misjudged the Charlian people. They are not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. That Master Poo-Poo, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. I hope you've not been waiting long. This is the gift I mentioned. Master Poo-Poo's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. As for our Manderville weaponry project, your assistance is still very much welcome whensoever you can spare the time. Until then, my dear Ahty. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnair, oh. Lord Van Hoody, I come with ill tidings. Professor Lugay set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. That blithering idiot. Oh no, that blithering dolt. No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Why so many of that guy? Interesting. Wow. This is getting interesting. Interesting. What a nuts story. Jeez. Let me rejoin voice here real quick. Y'all, I don't know that I have energy to go any further tonight.
It's fair.
That's entirely
We still
fair.
have a whole nother episode ahead. We might as well stop here.
Yeah.
Wait, Delian is doing the Manderville run now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's doing that stupid run that Hildebrand and Godbert were doing.
I didn't see that.
Interesting.
He was 100% doing the same run because I was watching him do it.
Are you talking about in that credit sequence or whatever?
Yes, in the See You Next Time Inspector.
All right. So
Also,
I'm
learning that the Vanderbilts are fucking aliens.
So I'm gonna raid, and yeah, I'll probably rejoin the call as soon as it completes. So BRB.
Okie dokie.
All right, folks. I think I'm gonna raid, and I think actually I know exactly who I'm going to go visit. It's somebody. Let's see. Or maybe not. Give me one sec. Depends on how long they've been going. Oh, quite a while. That would be a bad idea. Okay, let's see. Who is on right now? Let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Advent. Can't wait for you to do Dawn Trail Hildebrand. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, let's see. I think I'm kind of in the mood for a little bit of Unhinged tonight. So I think we're gonna raid Stormy. Stormy is a sweetheart and is actually doing a new stream layout, testing that. And they are also playing Date Everything. They're talking to a cat boy right now, which I can definitely I can definitely roll with that. So why don't we visit Stormyfolk tonight? Let me get that rolling real quick. All right, there we go. Perfect. Y'all, thank you so much for a wonderful night. This was really great. Oh gosh, and it's actually so nice because the stream really wasn't it really wasn't scuffed at all, which like it did the little things here and there, but oh my gosh, a lot less weird than this morning. But holy heck, folks, thank you so much for coming. The next time I'm going to be live is going to be Monday night, 6 p.m. PST. We're going to pick up where we left off in Deltarune, which I can't wait to get back to that. And I also need to brush up on the plot because it's been a couple of weeks since we last played. But holy heck, hope to see you there. Like, yeah, this week is just going to be like the normal stream times, normal games and stuff like that. So I'm eager to get back into the swing of things. But y'all, thank you so much again for a wonderful, wonderful night as always. Let's see. When we head on over to Stormy's, make sure to drop a follow, because Stormy is a sweet bean, who did a lot of stuff on YouTube with like fursuits and stuff like that. But like they are kind of like new-ish to streaming, and are trying some different stuff to kind of like go on with the next step of their kind of careerish stuff. So yeah, Stormy is very sweet, and I think y'all will like them. But anyway, I'm running out of time. See y'all Monday at 6 p.m. PST. All right, have a good night. Bye. Bye.